Hi, I have a question for you. Would you like to be making more sales this year? Well, it all starts with putting more leads into your marketing funnel. The formula is that simple. More leads equals more sales. Hi, my name is Stephen Champagne, and over the next few minutes, I want to share something with you that's going to help you take command of your business's lead generation in 2015. So without further ado, let's get into this short presentation. The first thing I want to talk to you about is this chart. All right. Now, while the chart is a little bit dated, it's June of 2012. It's put together by a very reliable source called the Direct Marketing Association. It was also compiled by marketingcharts.com. So it's a very reliable source of information. Now, what it looks at is a percent of response rate or conversion rate. Over to the left-hand side, we have direct mail. We have direct mail, which is letter size, oversized mail. That could be categorized as something as lumpy mail. Postcards. Catalogs also would be considered direct mail. But then we get into the digital side of things, which is email, telephone, display, ads, and paid search. Now, something is very glaring here on this chart, and that is the telephone. As you can see, it completely and utterly outperforms all other forms of marketing. Now, I'm also here to tell you that the telephone can probably be the most cost-effective form of advertisement or lead generation that you do for your business. In a recent poll we conducted, we asked local consultants what were the top 3 marketing methods did they use this year to generate their leads for their business. No surprise, door-to-door face calling was right at the very top, coupled with networking. Very few folks were using direct mail. Fair amount of folks were using email marketing. No one was really using the telephone, Facebook ads, or webinars, okay? They really were focused on networking and door-to-door face calls. If we go back to the previous chart, we can see what had the greatest response and conversion rates was the phone, but really no one was using it. In my opinion, if used correctly, all right, and when you're creating your marketing funnel, if you use these 3 correctly in the right order, you can really take your business to the next level. There's one major drawback to the telephone or telemarketing that is really going to determine your success or failure, and that is simply just doing it. Let's face it, none of us really like picking up the phone and making phone calls. We find it obtrusive, but again, going back to that first chart we looked at, it really is the most cost-effective way to reach as many folks as you possibly can. And so trust me, there's a ton of competition out there today, and if you're going to succeed, you're going to have to reach more people and get them into your marketing funnel so they can get to know you. And the telephone is the best way to do it. So what are the 5 keys to a successful telemarketing campaign? Well, first of all, have planned calling times, okay? If you're by yourself, minimally make 2 hours of calls a day, all right? That 10 hours of picking up the phone and getting folks into your marketing funnel is going to be a game changer for you. If you're able to scale your business with some telemarketers, have them work at least 20 hours a week for you. Have controlled messaging with scripts. Don't make calls without having a script or having a very clear goal associated with your telemarketing. Which brings me to point 3. Have daily conversion goals. Now, whether those conversion goals are setting presentation appointments or getting an email and getting them into a marketing funnel and verifying their address, have conversion goals. If it's 15 a day, make your calls until you hit those conversion goals. Use software to maximize your efforts, and that's one of the things we're going to talk about here shortly. And finally, measure your calling results and tweak. Okay, I'd like to talk to you now about the software component when it comes to making great calls. And what you're looking at right now is the caller's dashboard of a piece of software we've been working on now for a little over a year, and we call it myVirtualCaller. And as the tagline implies, it's going to help you turbocharge your prospecting. myVirtualCaller can be broken down to the ins and the outs. You can import an unlimited number of names and telephone numbers to make calls to. But what we recently have done is we've integrated with Google Places to help you build business-to-business calling lists for free. And this is going to save you a lot of money. Now, All the calls can be placed through Skype, all right, where you can make really cheap calls. And with Skype and myVirtualCaller, you should be able to achieve 3 times more calls than if you were just dialing straight from a phone. Now on the outside, what you can do is that you can actually push this data over to MailChimp and add that contact to an email sequence. And when that contact escalates to a proposal, you can push them into a CRM called Pipedrive. And finally, coming soon, you'll be able to even create letters with the Google Drive API. So take a few moments, check out the rest of this website, and if you have any additional questions, don't hesitate to contact us. Take care and make it a great day.